Hi, I'm Mike Thompson. That guy over there, you know who he is. We bought this WiseNet camera kit at Sam's, and we're going to install it. Here we go. Let's see here what we got in the box.
It opens with a bunch of just very simple tabs.
Just tabs, yeah. Okay, let's pull the white stuff out first.
Oh, so this is what I guess connects to a TV.
So that's the control thing. Put these back here. What's that?
Instructions?
We don't need those thinking instructions. We'll save them just in case.
What's in here?
I don't know. You get that box out?
Yeah.
And put it over there.
But it's a camera.
Now get this box out.
Oh gosh.
Slide that back.
These are heavies. Dang it. So we should start by opening up this box.
Okay, we know what this is. I'm going to leave it in the bag until we really have to have it.
So this is our power supply and connector and remote.
Okay.
In here.
Alright.
This must connect to something or computer.
And there's the cameras and the cables. That's fine. Alright, so what kind of connectors have we got?
We have
Do it right here.
So if we
do it on this.
So if we lose any of this wire, this whole thing is busted. Because we have these special connectors.
Okay.
That connect to the wire.
So one is your standard low voltage DC power outlet. One is a B and C connector.
I'm sure this one is for the signal and this one is for power.
You're right. But they are integrated into one wire here, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's use the wire that actually comes with the beneath the camera.
Okay.
And then all we have to do is I think we just take the other end and plug it into the converter.
So here on the back of this,
there we have our plugs.
we have 8 channels, all your video inputs. We only have 4 cameras with the kit. That should be plenty.
Only.
You've got a VGA output, LAN, USB 3, HDMI,
2
remove to
DVR.
insert power, and power cable goes
This is
underneath the stick.
DVR. So this must go to here.
Yep. It's a B and C connector. It screws on. Like a little twist lock.
Oh yeah, it's like the mixer. There.
There you go. So that goes there.
That is connected. Now where do the power?
Yes. How do we get power? Are there power adapters in there?
Here they are.
Okay. So we have those. Awesome.
There we go.
So this is going to need to be in the center of the entire system because if we have to split each of these cables, well, it doesn't matter. It has to be in the center of the system anyway. So okay.
And then we just plug that in like that. And
Yeah.
dang.
Okay. So now this makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's why don't we go ahead and hook it up right here on the table and kind of do a quick little test. Make sure it all works good. And here, up in our top left corner, is channel 1, looking straight up at our ceiling fan.
Here.
So there.
Hi, that's me. If you might
There's Alex.
say. And there's Mike Thompson.
I'm upside down. Okay. So I guess I can shoot the video from over here on the screen of the thing. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, that's not too bad.
That is interesting. And now, I guess the remote is...
The quality's pretty good.
Oh yeah, the remote's for all 8 channels.
Okay.
So we can switch to the channels that we want.
I'll just point that back up there.
But why don't we go ahead and...
That part was easy.
Why don't we hook up another camera?
Okay.
And see what'll happen then.
Well, so then after that, we're just going to go through the manual here about how to set up the LAN and everything. That should be pretty easy. And we'll be back here in a minute. So I wasn't careful when we uncoiled the wires and they got twisted. So we untwisted them like so. Then I tied it up into the closet where I thought the controller was going to be. And then we strung the wire through the house to make sure that it would reach all the different places where we wanted each camera to be. These cables that came with it are 60 feet. And then I mounted one camera on the top of one of my lighting stands so that I could play with the position outside the house so I could get it where I wanted, like so. And then we tested this one here out on the lighting stand, and you can see that we can see the entire driveway and part of the street. And that worked out really, really well. And then by double-clicking, you can enlarge the view to the full screen. And then we'll go through this here in a little bit. I can't do it right now because I don't have the LAN plugged in just yet. So here we go ahead and plug in the LAN so that we can do the final setup and walk everything through. Because you can access this online if you really want to. And then using a 9/16 bit, I drilled the smallest hole I could so that I could fish the connectors for the camera through this hole one at a time. We went with wired cameras because I wanted security. Wireless stuff just kind of freaks me out, and I didn't mind running wires through the attic, so this really wasn't that bad. And then in order to get this mounted, though, I had to unscrew this base screw so that I can remove the base plate. Otherwise, you just can't get, even the stubbiest screwdriver won't fit. So then I drill my pilot holes, just 3 each, and then I can put my screws in. And then I can put the camera back in and retighten it. It's got adjustments in all 3 axes with just little screws. So then inside where we're going to mount it, we trace this and use the keyhole saw to cut a hole, put it in there, and then we're going to fish our wires out through here into the box. But first I had to go in the attic and drill a hole in the top plate so they could fish them down. This is a 1-inch bit so that I could fit them through kind of one at a time. Not too bad. And then there are all 4 wires coming through like so. And then we use this little cover plate with bristles to finish it off. And then we plugged everything into the back of the thing and worked our way through the menu. And that was pretty much it. It was a piece of cake, really. Well, you can see that really wasn't all that difficult. This is something you can definitely do yourself. Just don't be afraid to try. But if you don't want to invest all the labor, of course, go for the wireless cameras. We didn't want to because of potential hacking and the fact that these cameras can't go dead because they're always plugged in. And I didn't want to change batteries in cold weather like this. I don't know what I'm doing eating an ice cream cone. But I feel that these WiseNet cameras that we got from Sam's were totally worth the price and the effort. This is something that I fully recommend. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Mike Thompson, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.